So my next guest says that if this halt, right, with this trading pause, if it becomes permanent and the focus gets back on pro-growth agenda, well, then the bottom has been put in. So let's bring in Luna Ventures Partners, the CEO there, Rob Luna. Rob, I got to start with something different. I hadn't seen you in a while. I want to give you a shout out, okay, because, you know, coming on the show, giving ideas is pretty tough, but there was one that was under pressure, HIMS. And you came on, you said, no, I like it, buy it on weakness. This bad boy is off to the races again. It went down almost to 25. It's almost 60 right now. Are you still in this? Would you sell it? It's almost there, double top.
Yeah, well, you know, I like to say I was smart enough to time the market and get out before they had that big pullback. But this is a longer-term play, Charles. We stuck with it. And I think the reason it got beat up outside of the tariffs and everything there was the idea that there's semaglutide, the GLP-1 drug, that was a generic, was getting taken off because the scarcity was going away. But then they came in and inked this deal with Novo Nordisk for Wegovy, and it's back off to the races. And Charles, this is a company that deals with the things no one wants to talk about: hair loss, sexual dysfunction, weight loss, and they're doing this under a brand that they built over the last few years that I think actually has much further to go. This is a leader. Now, right here at these valuations, to take a little bit off the table, trim the position, I think that's a good idea. But longer term, this is one that we're sticking with.
All right, let's talk about a couple of other your cornerstone positions. Taiwan Semi is a name that you've liked for a long time. Yep. And CrowdStrike is a name that you like for a long time. Taiwan Semi, yep, again, just had major news. I just want to focus a little bit more on CrowdStrike because of the volatility. Sure. I've been, listen, it's been over a decade I've been on these cybersecurity names. And one thing about them, they can be gut-wrenching. They miss an earnings report. They're down 20%, 30%. What do you tell folks who say, okay, Rob, I'm going to invest in this? Do you warn them about the potential gyrations?
Yeah, look, I mean, Charles, I think you and I both have made some of our biggest money off of these names with the highest level of volatility. Why? Because you're getting in early. You're trying to get the names that are going to be the next Ciscos, the next IBMs. That doesn't come in a straight line up. Let's remember, Amazon, if you bought that at 98, you lost 90%. But we all know what happened there. This is one that you have to put money in that you don't need in the next 3 years. If you're going to able to do that, kind of close your eyes, follow it quarter by quarter to make sure they're still executing. These are the ones that are the 10, the 20 baggers that are the reason why you invest in individual stocks and not just the S&P. Those are the types of names. You
also like Nike and Starbucks, two household names that have struggled in recent years. Yep. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't want to just talk about the high flyers. Look, Starbucks is one, I think, though, with Brian Nichols coming in from Chipotle. They've got a turnaround story going on. Now we see China being a little bit more friendly, which is a big driver of their growth. I think the stock could go at least to 105, 110. So where it's at, that's a good deal. And look, for tariffs, Nike, that's a huge issue. All those things are manufactured all their shoes are manufactured in Asia. So I think right now at these valuations with the pullback, both of those names are a little bit of a turnaround story that I think you could play here at these levels as well.
Yeah, at some point I am going to put some chips on Nichols. His track record is far too amazing to ignore. I got less than a minute to go. You mentioned Amazon again earlier. I want to bring this up because we've got the Amazon chart. It's really starting to pick up here a little bit, and this is one of the Mag 7 names that a lot of people have given up on, but you like it.
Yeah, I really like this right here. And again, with the tariffs, a lot of these third-party resellers on here, and I talk to a lot of them, I work with a lot of them, Charles. These guys have been frozen. There's been nothing moving. All of a sudden, you look at shipping going up. And here's why I think we actually even might be avoiding a recession. It's names like this. All these guys now who have been on a pause, have been waiting, are now expediting all their purchases, bringing everything in. Q1 was negative GDP. I think this could actually save Q2, avoid a recession. These are the types of names you want to own. Now, hopefully also, we get some continuality, we get this longer term, we get some tax cuts, and that's why I'm saying the bottom could be in, and we could actually head much higher.
Yeah, well, at the very least, we'll have some gifts for Christmas, I guess. Hey, Rob, thanks a lot, my man. Always great seeing you.
You too. Thanks, Charles.